What is face blindness? Sociologists estimate that an adult who lives in a busy urban area encounters more than 1,000 different faces every day. For most of us, picking our friends and loved ones out of a crowd is a snap. Homing in on the faces we know is simply an instinct. But what if you couldn't recognize faces? Not even the ones that belong to the people you know best? If you seem to spend a lot of time apologizing to your nearest and dearest, saying things like, "Sorry, I didn't see you there yesterday. Did you get a new haircut? Were you wearing a different shirt? A pair of Groucho glasses?" You might be face blind. No, you do not need a new pair of contacts. Face blind people can have 20/20 vision. And chances are, there is nothing wrong with your memory either. You can be a whiz at Trivial Pursuit, an encyclopedia of arcane information, and still not be able to recall the face you see across the breakfast table every morning. When faces blur together. Many scientists believe facial recognition is a highly specialized neurological task. It takes place in an area of the brain known as the fusiform gyrus, which is located behind your right ear. People who suffer an injury to this part of their brains are likely to have prosopagnosia, a fancy medical term for face blindness. Others seem to be born that way. Of course, everybody has occasional problems recognizing faces. For the truly face-blind, however, faces may appear only as a blur or a jumble of features that never quite coalesce into the whole that becomes Bill from accounting or Judy from your softball team. How many people suffer from face blindness? Statistics are difficult to come by, simply because many people are not even aware that the inability to recognize faces is a bona fide medical syndrome. However, recent research on random samples of college students indicates that prosopagnosia may affect as many as 1 out of every 50 people, or approximately 2% of the population. The workarounds. What can you do if you think that you are face blind? Most people with prosopagnosia compensate without even knowing it. They unconsciously learn to distinguish people by the way they walk or talk, or perhaps by distinctive hairdos or articles of dress. Many face-blind people write down the information to remind themselves later. Some people who suffer from this affliction compare it to being tone-deaf or colorblind, an inconvenience, but hardly a life-threatening disability. As with just about anything, a sense of humor helps, too. Ask your friend to warn you before she frosts her hair or he discards that Pearl Jam t-shirt he's proudly worn since you met in 1996. And if you really want to make sure that you see your friends and family in a crowd, tell them to wear something that you'll be sure to remember. Maybe the Groucho glasses. They work like a charm every time.